In this first video, we're going to go over how to open PowerShell and how to get where we're at and kind of go over what we're doing. So when we're opening a terminal option, specifically PowerShell, all it's doing is interacting with the file system on our computer. It could also reach out to the internet and grab things and pull things down, but it's basically a browser for your computer. Kind of think of it like that. That's pretty basic setup. So as you can see right now, I have this command line. You can see I'm typing some things in here. So first thing I want to show you is where we're at. So if I just do ls, that is going to list where I'm at right now, and I'm currently in my C directory, right? So I want to show you this right here. This basically what we just did right here is the same thing as being here, and you've probably seen this before. This is just your basic file explorer, right, where all we're seeing right now is just all of the folders inside of your C drive, right? And if you go anywhere else, inside of your computer, you will see all of the other stuff that you have in your computer. So that's pretty much it. That's all we're doing, right? So to get to this point where this is up, basically all I did was right click on this and I ran it as an administrator, right? You can also search right here and you go PowerShell, and there you go, right there. And then that'll open it up, right? So that's my PowerShell, but I'm not running as an administrator. That's what that is right there. So that is how we got to where we're at. So I'm going to start out with one of the most simple commands where we're just going to be navigating around and we're just going to be seeing what is where. And we're also going to make a directory real quick. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a directory for us to play around in. So if I do mkdir, and I'm just going to call this sandbox, then that is going to make that for us. And where did it make it? Well, it made it inside of what we're already in, which is a C drive. So if I ls again, you'll now see down on my list right here, we have a setup called sandbox, or a folder or directory. Folder and directory are the same thing, called sandbox. So we're there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and clear, just to clear a screen, just keep it set up for you, and then just ls, right? We're just listing what the contents are of where we're at, and I'm going to do this constantly so you kind of know how to see where you're at. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to cd, and then I'm going to go ahead and type SA, and then actually if you hit tab, it'll autocomplete, right? Now it'll only autocomplete because I gave it something that like there's no other S folders in here. But if I did like Python, for instance, right, it's going to take me to Python 27, but it's not going to take me to Python 27 AMD64, right? Because it's only picking out the first option that is available there that starts with PY. So once again, if I do sandbox, I'll just type it all out, or I could just type S and it will work, or I could just type sandbox. And when I hit tab, you'll see that there's the dots and the slashes there. That is just something the PowerShell is doing for formatting to just designate that that's where the folder is. You don't really need to worry about that, and every terminal seems to have a little bit different way of formatting things over. So once I cd, I'll then see that I am in sandbox. And since we have nothing in sandbox, if I ls, there's nothing in there, right? So I can ls as much as I want, and there's nothing in there. If I want to get out of sandbox and go back to the C drive, I just cd and then do ... And then if I ls, there I am again. So I'm going to clear that out. And so I'm just going to ls, see that I am in the C drive, and then I'm going to cd, change directory, that's what that stands for, sandbox, right? And there I am, right? And I'm in the sandbox. Okay, so that's going to be all for this video.